Greetings and salutations. So, when it comes to it, we've always had this idea of how old is the Doctor? He's gone through many, regenerations of, over the years and, changed his face.
We've moved on!
Hello, I'm the Doctor. Hello, I'm the Doctor.
Reverse the jelly baby of the neutron flow. Would you like that? Doctor.
Many times. But but the one thing that, we've been trying to figure out, though, is what is his actual age? Like, say, how old and all that. So, why don't we try to figure it out? But before we do that, I need to ask you one question. We are for you. So, yeah, so I know what you're probably thinking, well, when it comes to it, we haven't had, quite a lot of ideas, say, how old is the Doctor? Well, we've had, moments in the show in which, yes, we can have an idea that the Doctor can age. He can get older. Whether it was the time in which the Master, in a way, fast forwards his aging process to, to make him fast forward his, to make him look how he actually would be based on how many regenerations he had at the time.
But I ask you,
how much hope has this man got? Say hello, Gandalf. Except, he's not that old. But he's an alien with a much greater lifespan than you, stunted little apes.
And, yeah, that's honestly fairly interesting, but at the same time, aging by physical appearance does not really give us, say, an idea of how, how old it is in years. And, while at the same time, there has been other times in which the Doctor has aged, when the 11th Doctor, when he had been aged, on the planet of Trenzalore, and going up against the Daleks.
think you can stop me now, Daleks, if you want my life! Come and get it!
So, yeah, when he was about to regenerate into the 12th. And that's honestly pretty cool. It shows, say, hey, yes, while there has been moments in which the Doctor has, aged in a way to, physically, but we're still trying to figure, hey, how old is he in numbers? Because here's the thing. One thing we can try to figure out, though, is the 13th Doctor, had emerged from regeneration at least 15,000 years following the 2nd Doctor. And the Doctor also carries a 5,000-year diary. So, yeah, that's the 13th Doctor. But, let's try to figure, say, how old was the previous Doctor? Because we don't have a current age on how old the 15th Doctor is. Well, the 14th Doctor hyperbolically claimed to be 1 billion years old. And, honestly, that sounds like that could be alright. Because, we've had this idea of, the fugitive Doctor. And we sort of have to include that character as well. So, that adds up because, as the series would go on, suddenly that would change the lineup of, hey, where did this character come in? When did that character go in? So, yes, Doctor, he could be over 1 billion years old. And, yes, he may not look at it physically. Yes, at times, he may look older and all that.
Face huggers.
No, Alien. The horror movie, Alien.
There's a horror movie called Alien. That's really offensive. No wonder everyone keeps invading you.
But sometimes he can be old. He has been, around many millennia. He fought in the Great Time War. So in a way, he is, rather old. And, yeah, he's about as old as, perhaps, as the writers want him to be. And that actually makes a lot of sense for a show that's been going on for many, a long time. So, yeah. That makes sense to me. But, how old do you think how old do you actually think the Doctor is? Do you think he's older than 1 billion? Or do you think he is just, saying he is? And do you think him, like, how he has aged differently, like, like, when it comes to the show in different moments, does that affect his aging process? Or is that just something that is connected to it physically? See you next time.